Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 57.
The hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. That this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now it's Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Now a give right side. Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And the Jets are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the fourth quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that.
And the Jets are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Jets will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Into the secondary, past the 40. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Cardinals are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Odell Beckham, 54 yards.
And the Jets continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some room to work. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there on the screen pass. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Jets are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age. Yeah.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
128 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Ross there to make the grab.
And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Just a yard to go here on second down.
Wilson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. J.J. Watt. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Mahomes going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Logan. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
143 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Justin Pugh, the left guard that time, with a flag. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. There he goes inside the 30. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson, and he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Wilson to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Wilson. It's caught by OBJ. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st down, it's Hall. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll keep it on the ground. Hall, he'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Marr able to put this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He finds his man, complete. It's McBride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one, 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And what with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hall, and not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Cordero Patterson. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is caught. It's Brown. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 94 yards. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the 10. And the New York Jets have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy will be in the Big Apple. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.